Welcome all to another session of Concept at Fingertips. This is Vidya, Physics faculty. Today, let us see about the topic domestic electric circuits. So, how do we get our electricity at homes? Like in homes, we get electricity from the main supply, right? So, the main supply is coming from the overhead poles, right? So, from the poles, actually, there are two wires that is coming to our houses. So, the first wire is called the live wire or the positive. We call it as live wire. Live wire, which is mostly represented by red insulation. And then we have the second wire that is coming from the electric poles, namely neutral wire. So the neutral wire is represented by black insulation. So these two wires are coming from the power stations to our nearby electric poles, and from there it is being taken to each houses. So just before entering the house, we have the electricity board's fuse. For example, there will be a fuse. This is the main fuse. And after the fuse, we have the electricity meter. So before these wires enter the electricity meter, there is a fuse. So basically, what is a fuse required for? A fuse is required if we want to disconnect the supply. And then we use the fuse. So if you remove the fuse, the supply will be disconnected. And if there is some other emergency like overloading or something, then it will automatically get fused also. So this electricity meter is where our usage is built. So built by the electricity people. So electricity meter. After the electricity meter, then inside the houses, we have the distribution box or main switch. We have the main switch inside the house. Again, another wire that we can see here is the earth wire. So what is basically earth wire? And it is given as green color, right? So as you can see, this earth wire is going like that, and into the plug points there is this bigger hole, right? It is connected to the bigger hole. So we have the earth wire represented by green insulation. So this earth wire is connected to the metallic body of big appliances, for example refrigerator. So for that we need a bigger plug, right? A 3-point plug. So there what they basically do is they connect the outside metallic body of the appliance to the earth wire, and the earth wire is actually a copper wire that will be digged and buried near the house. So it's actually a path that will provide a least resistance path for the overloading current, so that it will not damage any appliance, or it will not cause any harm to the person handling the appliance. So that is the earth wire. And then once we reach the main switch, in the main switch, the entire current is divided into different circuits, and each circuit will be designated to different rooms and other likewise. And so each circuit will have their separate fuses. For example, if any appliance in any one of the circuit is damaged or anything, then the others can work uninterruptedly. So because of that. And in India, the the voltage, the potential difference between the live wire and the fuse wire, live wire and the neutral wire, live wire and neutral wire is 220 volt. That is the potential difference we have in India. So every appliance is connected parallel to live wire and neutral wire. So each appliance, we can see each of these appliances, each of these plugs basically, and to this plugs we can connect the appliances, or we can even like connect switches also. So is connected parallelly across 220 volt. All these appliances will be connected parallelly across 220 volt. So like that. So this is a bulb, and then if we have a fan or something, right? So like that, it is connected across the 220 volt. Okay. Now, what is the use of fuse, and what is meant by overloading? So overloading is nothing but when large amount of current, when there is a connection that is happening between the live wire and the neutral wire, when there is some direct contact. That means if in some way, if the live wire is directly contacting the neutral wire, right, in that case we will have overloading. So this can happen, in many ways. For example, if you have like if you have a damaged insulation, if an insulation is damaged, then it can touch the live wire, and neutral wire can come into contact with each other if the insulation is damaged. Or else if there is an appliance and if there is some fault in the appliance, and if the appliance provide a short circuit path, right, in that case also the live wire and neutral wire can come in contact with each other directly. So their overloading will happen. Now this when a large amount of current is flowing, because the live wire and neutral wire comes into contact through a low resistance path, then such a phenomenon is known as short circuiting. And then it can happen due to accidental, like sometimes the supply voltage will be very high, a spike in supply voltage or something, that time it can happen. Otherwise there is a chance of overloading when too many appliances are connected to a single socket. So this is about the domestic electric circuit. And